Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
We'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Throwing Jones. And the Raiders have got him. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Abdullah on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Play action. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Garoppolo's going to change the play. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And down he'll go at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Touchdown Raiders!
Devontae Smith,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Back to throw. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He finds Parker.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Catching a first down from Parker, who you might remember was dealt in division to the Patriots from Miami before last season. Settled into his role as the team's deep threat, averaging over 17 yards per reception.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Here we go.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is Smith with a grab. A very solid gain of 27. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you
both teams making their final adjustments before we get started. Once again, and for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through.
And he'll be close to another first down. In fact, he has a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Garoppolo's and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys go.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Nice job by White to drag him down, and no surprise, he was on the Pats' radar during the draft. They love versatility and can move him all around the defensive front to get after the quarterback.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Pats at the line, ready to go. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Jones now to throw on third down. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Bulldozes past him. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. It's caught, Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts reminds of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Jacobs. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They go with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They run once more with Stevenson. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jones on 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Room here to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are right back in this football game. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got his tight end, Anthony Fortson.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd and 2, Jones gets it to Strong. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Ryland on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He gets this to Myers. And some room to work.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch that drive. It would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for play.
So this will line up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now,